This is your ultimate team building guide video that will have you punching above your weight. As you can see, I currently have 44,000 combat power and I'm currently in sector 11-9, which requires 54,000 combat power. And you're probably asking yourself, how did I get here? How was I able to clear stages that require 53,900, basically 54,000 combat power, whilst I only have 44, which is a 10,000 power difference? And the main thing is team building, and that is what we shall be talking about in this video. So I will go over the basics first. Forgive me if you know these and they bore you, but units in the front are more likely to be attacked than units in the back. I think it's an 80-20 split. That means that when you are building your team, you want the units that are more tanky to be in the front. I know it's obvious, but hey, I'll just say it. So we have a 4-team party here, and then we also have the break skill. So you can put in anything you like for the break skill. Equip. If you don't know how to get other break skills, I will show it near the end. I hope I remember that, but yes, I will show you how to get other break skills near the end. So yes, you equip your break skill. Now obviously we've already gone through this part that you want the front units, right, to be the defenders, but that's not all. You also need to pay attention to the team you will be fighting. Now we've played these games, we know these things. We know that blue beats red, red beats green, green beats blue. It's a constant cycle. And then light and dark cancel each other, right? So it's elemental teams, and these elemental things really do play a very big role. While I don't know how much big of a role they play here, but it is a very big boost to your damage because the other element is weak towards your element. So when you are building a team for a specific stage, you have to be careful of the elemental advantages and the benefits. Now, the team formation that I have come to love and that I've been using a lot is in my first slot there. But this is the team that I've come to love and enjoy. Now, with this team in my front, these two are actually interchangeable for me, right? I can change Lacey and Ashara, and it really works out. And why does it work out, you might ask? Because the Lacey does have some survivability. She can heal herself, and then the Ashara is the healer, so she does have some HP. Whichever way you want to put it, whether you want to spare the healer or put the Lacey there, it is fine. So this team works, right? This team works, and the main building blocks for it is we've got two big HP targets in the front. So you want that. You want to put the two HP units in the front for you so that you can be able to basically tank all that damage. But then your defender is very important. This is where it starts to hurt you, because for an example, the recommended element here, because the enemies are red and light, you need dark units and you also need blue units. Now if I had green defender, which I don't have, I'm sure I do have a green defender, but if I had a green defender here like Besta for an example, this team would more than likely fail 10 times out of 10 because I'm already punching above my weight in power, but I've also got an elemental disadvantage. Now this is where building separate teams really does come in handy. Like I've only got two defenders that I've built, relatively built, right? So I have her, and then I have what's her name, the current limited one, Hilde. Whenever I am facing any team, they help. So I'll explain how, because say I'm facing a green team. If I'm facing a green team, that means she will be in a lot of troubles because that's the element that she's weak towards, right? Given that Emily will be in trouble for such fights, I will go on to my Hilda, who is red and has a disadvantage. Then when I'm facing red, I will go over for the blue defender, who will be at an advantage because blue beats red. So elemental advantages are very useful, especially for your defenders, because once your defender starts falling, the team usually follows not long after. Yes, your other defender might, if you're using a double defender team, say you've got Hilda and Emily there, then you've got a double defender team and your team might survive longer. But if you are running a setup like me right here, who's got a defender and a healer, or a defender and a more HP unit, right? Like if you're running a comp like this, then once she falls, more than likely the team will start falling after. So the main idea behind it is that ensure that you've got the elemental advantage or are at least elemental neutral. Now in this fight, I will be elemental advantaged, so Emily will not be falling quite soon. And then you want to have teammates in the team that are going to basically have that elemental advantage. As much as I do like her, right, I like Muriel, she's my strongest build attacker after Lacey. I am going to have to go to Lily in situations like this and move all the gear, because I only have one set really built for an attacker. Move all the gear, right, give it to her as well. I mean, I have two, one for Lacey and the other attacker, but you get what I mean. Move all the gear to her, get her there, and then use her. She's the one I'm going to be forced to use in a situation like this, because I cannot rely on red when I've got, what's the word I'm looking for, this power difference, right? So I'm gonna have to give her all my gear and put her. This would be the team that I would use in this type of situation to tackle sector 1129, which I haven't been able to clear yet, but I think 10k foot 13k difference might be the limit, you know. But yes, so if you are running a double defender comp, the same things do apply. If your second defender is off element, you might as well just run another team. So it is very important to take note of that and be cognizant of the fact that the elemental advantage really does play a very big role. Now, what did I promise y'all? Yes, now that we're done with that, I did promise y'all to show you how to get the break skill. Now, to get the break skill, you get it from the Apocalypse shop. Now, the loading screens in this game are kind of bad, but it's not too bad, not all too bad. Trying to remember where they are. I think they're here in observation records, right? Yes. So these are break skill support player points, right? As you can see, each one costs 60. So let's do a practical one. We want 50, so we want 5, right? And then you can purchase them. After you've purchased this, you've now purchased the break skill points, and then you can then go to your formation and your team. As you can see here, you can press on here, and then I don't know if there's another place to buy them, but this is where I come. I go to level up. It'll then bring me to that. It's in tactical analysis. Okay, so you can go to tactical analysis, and then you'll find there that there's Star Piercer, for an example, which is unacquired. And then you can just learn the skill. It's that simple. After you've learned the skill, you've unlocked it now, and you can now use it in battle. Now, with choosing which one to go for, I've come to love this one, but it doesn't mean it's the best in all things. This one heals you, right? It releases the energy accumulated in the Cube's Palace and restores all allies' HP and grabs them Omega Protocol for 2 times. The reason I like this is because the recovery that you get is based on the HP of the teammates you have, and because I'm running a double HP unit, the heal is kind of useful, and it really does come in handy, because remember, if that defender falls, your team usually does. So try to work around that. As you can see, most of my units are, well, 2 of my units are neutral. I say neutral because light beats dark and dark beats light, so light and light match. It will never be at an elemental disadvantage. Now, if you could get a dark defender, right, that would really be nice, or a light defender, that would really be nice, because you wouldn't need to do the switching over and over again. You'd only switch your attacker. If you're against red, you go for blue. If you're against blue, you go for green. If you're against green, you go for red. But for now, I am switching my defender between the two, so I do believe getting 2 defenders is quite useful, because that way you're never at an elemental disadvantage. Because with my red, if I'm facing red, I've got a red. If I'm facing blue, you go blue, but if I'm facing green, then I go red. So either way, it makes yourself. But that's it for the guide. I've been rambling on for quite some time now, so that is it for the guide. I hope to see y'all in the next one.